Hello and good morning, everyone, to this session. I hope the audio and the video is fine and you're able to hear me loud and clear. All right, so good morning, and we are getting started with today's live session where we are going to be talking about how to look at the markets and how to ensure that we are able to get some clues using ADX and RSI. All right, so ADX and RSI are what we are going to be using today. And let's see how to make some sense out of the entire market scenario. And that's going to be an exciting markets as whatever we are seeing right now. So yes, we are at an interesting stage, and we are finding out that markets are definitely poised to the upside, right? You can see here that the markets are poised to the upside, but what we are trying to find out is how can we make some sense out of the whole flow. So what we are going to do is we are going to be using the concepts of NeoTrader plus technical analysis. That's what we do regularly. So let's see now first, just take a look at what has happened since the market has opened. Okay, since the market has opened, what you are seeing is there is some mild bullishness which is seen, but we are not getting that confident bullish perspective yet, right? And you can see here there is some bit of profit booking being seen. So overall, the market has had a muted start. Now, when you're going to take a look at the overall market condition, you know that yes, markets में कोशिश तो जरूर हो रहा है to see how the market can move to the upside, but then there are certain challenges which are there at the moment. But the positive side is that after a long time, FII and DIs both have turned net buyers, which is definitely a positive sign to consider as we are heading into the market. So yes, the markets are going to be a challenging one. And well, at lower levels, we had challenges at how to look at the downside. At higher levels, we are having challenges at how to look at the upside. But then if you are guided in the right way and if you're able to get the right kind of clues, you'll always be able to participate. And that's what we are seeing with the help of NeoTrader. So yes, let's go into NeoTrader and find out how can we trade with a simple and powerful tool called as RSI. राइट, आरएसआई के बेसिस पे हमें देखना है कि क्या टाइप का ट्रेड्स नजर आ रहा है और क्या टाइप के ट्रेड्स हमें मिल रहे हैं. सो लेट्स गो एंड टेक अ लुक एट दैट कंसेप्ट because RSI is a very, very powerful way. And let us go and find out what are the setups which are emerging from RSI. So now for that, what I do is I go and take a look at my rolling ticker. So rolling ticker is a page which we have designed in NeoTrader to give us great confidence about when a particular movement is happening. So whenever I want to find out if a particular movement is happening wherever, so what I do is I go and take a look at rolling ticker, and all I have to do is click on this particular box called as RSI. So the moment I click on RSI, okay, the moment I click on RSI, I get to know exactly what is the situation here. And you can see here that since the market opened, there are certain names which are emerging, which are having a bearish setup. There are certain names which are having a bullish setup. Now, this is done either on intraday or on multi-day or on positional. So basically, either on intraday charts or on daily charts or on weekly charts. So what NeoTrader does is it is taking the signals from the market, it is taking the signals from the charts and putting it together and giving you some clues which you can take to find out. So now, for example, if certain stocks are having this kind of scenario, so immediately you can see from the dashboard if there are any negative stocks here. So you can see here that AB Capital, M&M, Finance, PNB, IGL, these are all having some negative bias. So quickly I can go here and I can just check PNB. Is it one? No, there is no here. Aarti Industry. So is it having a bearish scenario? Not yet. So I can see the ones which are already going down. I can go and check whether there is a reversal in the RSI for an intraday basis. So if I go and take a look at M&M, there is no here. So the stocks which are showing some movement downwards, Okay, they are negative, but momentum is not supporting it, right? So that is the most important thing. We have to see if momentum is there. So instead, I'll go and take a look at these names. Okay, I can see here that Chambal Fertilizer is having a RSI bearish turn. So yes, the momentum is weakening. So what I'll do is I'll open one of my favorite pages, which is Stock Analyzer. Okay, I'll go to my Stock Analyzer, and what I'll do is I will see how to participate. Okay, I'll see how to participate and how to look at this particular stock of Chambal Fertilizer. So you can see here, I'll put on Chambal Fertilizer, right? I'll put on Chambal Fertilizer, and I will see what is the situation here. So now if I see here on an intraday basis, okay, on an intraday basis, I can see that the bearishness is increasing. You can see here. And what is giving me that idea? You can see here that the the pivot levels are also crossing below S1. So yes, the RSI is supporting it. There is support from the pivot as well. So if I want to take a short, considering that the market is not so much on the bullish side yet. Yes, there are certain stocks which are moving up. We will take a look at that. But then this is the scenario which I'm getting. I can see here that there is a bearish scenario emerging, and I will take a look at that. Now, Chambal Fertilizer is satisfying that scenario. So Chambal Fertilizer would be a good short candidate. Let's go and take a look at the other one. You can see here that there is Oberoi Realty, Godrej Property. Okay, Oberoi Realty and Godrej Property. So Oberoi Realty and Godrej Property, as you can see here, these are two stocks which are from the same sector. Okay, these are two stocks from the same sector. So now what we'll do is maybe there is some bearishness emerging in the real estate space. So let us go and see if the construction sector is showing some weakness. And you can see here that the reality is still bullish, but only these two stocks are showing some bearishness. So yes, maybe there is a stock specific reaction. So once again, we'll go here. All right. And we'll find out. So I am favoring stocks which are showing some decline aided by the momentum. Okay. Now again, Godrej Property. I go here into Godrej Property, and then I can see that Godrej Property is a very good, much better candidate than even Chambal Fertilizer. Why? Because already Neo Trader is saying that the momentum is favoring a decline. And what I would do is I would also take a look here. So currently it is trading P to S1. Yani it is trading in this zone. So it is trading in a P to S1 zone. So I would wait for S1 levels to be broken. So if the S1 levels are broken, then I know that there is more momentum to the downside. So between Chambal Fertilizer and Godrej Property, this would be a better short candidate, right? So the next what we saw was Oberoi Realty. So let's go into Oberoi Realty and see maybe this stock is having some signs. So now when you see Oberoi Realty as well, okay, Oberoi Realty is also in P2S1. And we saw Godrej Property, both are in P2S1. So both are in P2S1. So as long as you get a proper move below S1, one should hold on, because right now it is in a no trade zone. So what you have to do is you have to check where the momentum is weakening, plus important levels have to be crossed. Unless and until it happens, it will always remain a challenge for you, because you will not be able to participate in an easier way. All right. So that is the whole idea, how to participate in an effective manner, and how to ensure that you are able to get on the right side of the trend. So now let's take this discussion further, and let us see what are the other names which are emerging. Okay, let us see what are the other names which are emerging on the downside or on the upside. So now you can see here at the moment, this is the scenario. So let's go and check out meanwhile on the ADX page. Okay, we've got a page called as ADX Trends. And in the ADX Trends page on the intraday, okay, on the ADX Trends page on the intraday, we get some idea about where the strength is building up. Okay. If the strength is building up to the upside, if the strength is building up to the downside, and depending on how the market is poised. Okay. Now, as you can see that the market has Nifty is neutral, but the market has turned negative. Okay. Market has turned negative after some sharp moves to the upside. So now you can see here that one of the main reasons have been the bank nifty, and amongst bank nifty, the PSU bank is playing a drag on the index. But now when you take a look at the overall condition of the advanced decline ratio, right? You can see here that the advanced decline ratio is clearly indicating that there is a lack of any clarity at the moment. Yes, there is some bit of profit booking or declines, but then we are still not heavily onto the downside. So you have to be careful here and select your stocks accordingly. Okay, so let's go and take a look at what are the possible trending items here. And right now, let's turn on the trending now as well. So now based on the 30-minute candle, I can see that there is some positivity in the auto names. You can see here, there is some positivity in the auto names. And you can see that TCS, LTIM, Emphasis, all these stocks are doing well. M&M is showing a continuation of some positive moves. So let's see which of these are worth trading in. So let's first go and check out TCS. Okay, let's go and check out TCS and see whether we are able to get some trade to the upside. So this way we will know exactly what we need to do. So now when I'm going to go and check out TCS, right? So the first thing what I got to find out, okay, the first thing what I got to find out is how can I get a setup. So the first thing what has to happen, okay, the first thing what has to happen for a stock is that it has to move above R1. It has to move above R1. So now, as far as TCS is concerned, it is also in a neutral stage because the entire market is having some subdued scenario. So you can see here that not much of movement. Now Nifty is also turned into the red. So currently we are having a scenario of a lackluster movement. So we'll have to wait it out. TCS is a no-go, though the overall 30-minute setup is saying that yes, it is positive. You can see here, this is emphasis. So emphasis seems to be better. Emphasis is showing that yes, there is some momentum on the positive side, and this is what is the benefit. The dial actually helps you to find out which stock is worth considering, and you can see here that emphasis is buy opportunity here. Currently, it is right now trading just at R1. So R1 level is around 1872. So if it moves above 1872, it could be a very good buy candidate. So between the trending items which we saw, emphasis is a better bet. Let's go and take a look at LTIM and HCL. So IT seems to be in the play. So LTIM is the next one. And let's see what is LTIM telling us. So emphasis is a buy. LTIM is between P to S1. So I would prefer to skip LTIM as well. And then the last stock which we saw was HCL Tech. So from the IT space. So these are the four names which we are seeing. All right. And out of which emphasis is the one which is showing some preference to the upside. And we should put it as part of our radar. Okay, HCL Tech is also in that radar. So HCL Tech and emphasis would be a very good buy candidate. And if the markets were to trend up, okay, if the markets were to trend up, then you could see some positive traction in these two names because as far as the ADX setup is concerned, this is already indicating to us a buy possibility. All right. So these are some names which are flashing here. Meanwhile, let's go to the dashboard once again. And if you recall, I am continuously looking at the dashboard because at the current juncture, not much of action is happening. Right. This is the benefit what we get if you continuously keep on checking the health of the market, right? It's very easy to say, यहाँ पर बेच दो, यहाँ पर ले लो, but then the most important thing what you got to understand as a trader is that what is the sentiment in the market? How is the market behaving? Is the market extremely negative, or is the market just reacting at the moment and then it is now trying to trend up? So when you take a look at the markets are just witnessing maybe some profit booking scenario here. So what we have to do is we have to evaluate the whole scenario a little carefully. And when you take a look at the market situation, it's very clear that the overall position seems to be on the profit booking side. We are not still not seeing a bearish scenario yet. So you can see here the number of stocks which are declining are not many, and these are the names which are getting stuck at pivot to R1. So let's take it step at a time. Market is right now not in a trending mode. So from here, I get to know these are the stocks that are showing some trends, bearish trends. And from here, what I can do is I can create my own watch list. So assuming that the market today is pressured to the way down, what I do is I go here and I create my own watch list. So I can create my own watch list here, and I can say here it is a 30-minute ADX setup, right, on the bearish side. So I create my own watch list here, which is very much possible in NeoTrader. And what I do is I add all of these names into this particular watch list. So these are the stocks that have got added as per the 30-minute candle. And that is what I am going to pull it up in my rolling ticker. So, all right. So those of you who are watching this session right now, so yes, some of you may be having NeoTrader. If you're not having NeoTrader and if you'd like to know about NeoTrader, all you have to do is check out the link which we share on all our YouTube videos. Or if you would like to know more, you can leave your name and number, and our team will be happy to assist you. You may be part of NeoTrader family sometime earlier, but you would not have seen this feature. So I invite all of you to be part of the NeoTrader family and experience how simple and effective analysis can be done. Because the whole objective is how to simplify your trading, and that's what I'm showing you here. So again, I'll pull up this 30-minute ADX on the bearish side, and we will see now what are the bearish scenarios which are getting generated. So as you can see here, that I am now pulling up AB Capital. It's saying previous week low broken. So that is a very strong sign. AB Capital is definitely on the bearish side. You can see here that this will be very, very useful, and this is the entire scenario. It's heading down. So again, I'll go into my stock analyzer, and here I will put here AB Capital. So once I put here AB Capital, I can see that there is some bit of bearish pressure. Is it showing? You can see here that it has gone into S2 to S3. And yes, it has already gone to S3 zone, right? So, but the momentum is still not as weakening. So I will prefer to wait in AB Capital. Yes, the price reaction is what has got it down, but momentum is not there. So I will prefer to hold on because the movement overall has been positive in that stock. So I can see a reaction or profit booking emerging. All right. So let us check on more names. You can see here ICICI Bank, Balkrishna Industry. There are some names which are coming as the market has opened. All right. So let me just put off the auto refresh. The auto refresh takes care of live market update. You can see here now Balrampur Chini is coming in multiple sections. So again, I will go here. There is some weakness seen in Balrampur Chini. So Balrampur Chini, let me just check out how Balrampur Chini is. And in Balrampur Chini, also you can see that the movement is between S1 to S2. So you can get a quick trade here in Balrampur Chini, right? But the momentum is on the bearish side for intraday. So you can take a look at Balrampur Chini. You can see here the pivot range has been broken. Okay, let's check out some more names. You can see that based on the overall setup of bearishness, I am getting some scenarios here which I can use to participate in the market, right? That's how I go about. I use the trending page. I find out what are the stocks that are emerging, what are the stocks that are trending. You can see here the number of stocks have increased on the positive side. You can see that there is a definite increase suddenly on the positive side as well. So you've got positive stocks, you've got negative stocks, you've got all these things. So what is this section? This section is where we get to know exactly how is the market behaving, what is the strength of the trend to the positive side or to the negative side. You can see here M&M is also there as part of this, right? M&M, there were few stocks, now more stocks have got added. So overall, there is certain positivity here. Pidilite, you can see here, Pidilite was also there on your dashboard. So Pidilite seems to be picking up. So let's go and take a look at Pidilite, all right, and see if Pidilite is gaining. So any stock that is gaining 2% plus catches our attention, all the neo trader users. So you can see here that Pidilite is a very strong buy. So Pidilite is a very strong buy, and you can definitely consider Pidilite for a buying opportunity here. So yes, you can see that the Pidilite is giving a strong buy opportunity, and you should definitely look at this because it is giving a fresh momentum above R3. So currently it is trading just above R3 and it has got a lot of potential. So Pidilite looks to be a good one. You can see here across multiple signals it is emerging. It's also in a trending mode. So overall, Pidilite seems to be a good buy candidate, right? So that's the whole idea here. How to find out the setup, how to look at a setup, what are the important elements that you need to consider is what we keep discussing as part of each of these sessions, right? So now you have seen here how I have used the concept of RSI, I have used the concept of the ADX, and this is how we ensure that we are able to get some good setups which we can participate either on the long side or on the bearish side. So for that to know about the market trend, we keep looking at the broader market indices, we look at the sectors, and through NeoTrader, all these is possible because we are giving you continuous perspective of what's happening. And when you look at it in on a regular basis, you will find that making money from the market is not a challenge. All right. So this is what I wanted to share with you as a part of today's session. And today we were focusing on how to use RSI and ADX and how you could do it in a very simple way, right? If you've got any questions, you can reach out to our team and our team will be happy to assist you. All right. So with that, I come to an end of today's session. We'll connect again on another day. Stay tuned, stay notified. If you just want to be notified about our upcoming sessions, you can connect with us on our YouTube channel. You can connect with us on our groups and ensure that you stay connected with the right kind of analysis for the market. Thank you. Have a good day and enjoy your trading.